Hey, what's going on? Welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're probably searching for a review of Teleperformance. So I'll go over how it works. I'll give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. But before I get into that, I'm always coming out with videos like this, reviewing different make money from home websites. So consider subscribing. And if you'd like my free training on the number one way to earn money from home, and at least in my opinion, all you have to do is check out the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Just enter your best email, and I can send you that free workshop if you want. Teleperformance, let's dive right into it. This is a company that they handle customer service for a variety of different businesses. They serve 170 different countries. They have 420 thousand employees from all over the world, 70% of whom work from home, which is probably what you're looking to do. They've won numerous awards and they have a 4.0 rating on Glassdoor. So if you're wondering, is Teleperformance legit? Yes, I could absolutely say they're a legitimate website, legitimate work from home opportunity. But whether this is the best use of your time, that's something I'll talk about in a bit. Now, what you'd be doing is taking inbound calls from customers, answering their questions, updating their accounts, and guiding them through whatever it is they're trying to accomplish. And you'd basically be doing this um, all day long, taking calls back to back. And it's like any call center work. I don't know if you've ever worked in a call center before, but I actually worked in one for 6 years, and the work can be quite fast paced. And so that's something you need to be mentally prepared for if you go into this line of work. As far as the pay, which is probably what you're most interested in, they it depends on where you live, but it's generally going to be around minimum wage for a basic customer care role. There is a sales role that pays $1 or $2 more, and they do list the different roles under job opportunities. You can check that out. The sales role pays slightly more, and then there's a technical role which pays an additional $1 to $2 above the sales role. But it's not like you're going to get rich doing any of these jobs. But the nice thing is you're an actual employee. This isn't like gig work. It's not you're not an independent contractor. So because you're an employee, that means you get all the perks that any employee should get. Really, you get benefits such as a 401k, vacation time, overtime pay, insurance, paid training. They'll even send you the equipment you'll need to get set up, like a desktop computer, two monitors, so you can go back and forth between screens, a headset, an Ethernet cord, and everything required to hook it all up. And you'd be paid out twice a week through direct deposit. So it's like having a normal job. Now there are some basic requirements. You'll need a high school diploma or a GED, and be able to pass a background check and be able to type at least 25 words per minute. Have a quiet space to work as well, so you can't have kids running around in the background, dogs barking. That's not going to work. And ideally, at least 6 months of previous call center work. Although it's not a deal breaker if you're brand new to this type of work. I did read some reviews of people who had no experience and they were still able to get on here. And and lastly, you should have a fairly open schedule. Um, so most of these jobs want you to be available between, like 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. Some of them even want you to be available all day long, 7 days a week. It just depends on the client. Because you're not working for Teleperformance so much. They have different clients they serve they would be your boss basically. Teleperformance is just the middleman essentially. So it does depend on the client. And if you read the reviews, a lot of people um, complained about poor training. That was probably the biggest complaint. Also, lack of support, crazy high metrics that needed to be hit, KPIs as they call them, key performance indicators. That word still gives me shudders, sends shudders up my spine. Tech issues, you'll encounter tech issues, and you might not necessarily have a supervisor there to help you. You might have questions from the customers that you don't know the answer to, and again, that's something you might not have a supervisor there. Unfortunately, I had the advantage where I worked in an office that at least I did have a supervisor I could walk up to, so a bit of a difference there. And but with all these complaints, they aren't exclusive to just teleperformance. You do hear a lot of these complaints with call center jobs in general, and a lot of people just kind of feel like they're a cog in a big machine, and you really do feel like you could get fired at almost any minute. I mean, it's very intense work, and not for everyone. You need to, yeah. So, what's my final verdict on teleperformance? I'd say if you don't have much in savings and you just need an income like right now, you need to put food on the table, keep a roof over your head, then it's a good opportunity compared to all the alternatives out there. It's definitely better than filling out surveys or knocking on your neighbor's door trying to sell them stuff or different online opportunities. A lot of them. But if you are fairly financially stable and you aren't in a rush to find work necessarily, then I probably wouldn't recommend call center work. Yeah, it is nice to be able to work from home. But it's certainly a step up from working in an office like I did. But a lot of people aren't able to handle this kind of work for very long. It does take a toll on you, both mentally and physically. Um, so I think I was developing early carpal tunnel syndrome after working 6 years at the call center. I don't know how I made it that long, honestly. So probably not something you'd want to do as a career or for much longer than a few months. And most people probably won't even last that long, to be honest. So it just depends who you are, basically. I'm not knocking call center work. I'm just saying it does take a special person to do this kind of work, just to handle this everyday stress of it. So but look, maybe you're here and you're not necessarily interested in working for teleperformance. Maybe you're just looking for a reliable way to earn money from home. If that's the case, I was in your position about 3 years ago. I tried all sorts of stuff. I tried blogging, freelancing, domain flipping, affiliate marketing, filling out surveys. You name it. I pretty much tried it all. And none of the strategies I was implementing seemed to be working for me. It was super frustrating. One guru was telling me to do one thing, another guru was telling me something else, and I didn't know who to trust. And I was just super confused and overwhelmed, and nothing was working. And after about 2 years of trying to earn money from home and failing for 2 years, I decided, this is too difficult. And so I gave up. I was ready to give up. I swallowed my pride and I started applying for call center jobs again because that was the only work I could get at the time. However, just as I was ready to give up on my dream of making money from home, I eventually stumbled across this business model called affiliate marketing. And if you don't know what affiliate marketing is, all it is, it's where you recommend other people's digital products in exchange for a commission. It's as simple as that. It's kind of business 101. And you might be wondering, what kind of products would you be selling? Well, digital education, info products, things like courses, membership websites, PDFs, audio files, something someone can click on and get immediate access to. And the great thing about digital info products is the commissions tend to be very high. I'm talking 30, 50, even in some cases 100% commissions, if you can believe it. And these are products that someone else had to create. You don't have to create these products yourself. You don't have to deal with customer service, shipping and handling, obviously, merchant accounts, taxes, none of that headache. You just have to get the right people to the front door. That's all you do. That's all you do. It's very simple. And you could sell stuff in all sorts of different niches. Weight loss, dog training, gardening, building beehives, playing the piano, how to sing better, how to run faster, how to jump higher, make money from home, obviously. And there's many sub niches within the make money from home niche. Lead generation, investing, dating, the list just goes on and on. So anything you are interested in or you think you could get interested in, that's potentially a niche you could go into. And what's great about affiliate marketing, why I think it's the best business model out there, it's very beginner friendly, very simple. You don't have to be anyone special. You could be a stay at home wife. You could be a call center worker like I was. It doesn't really matter. You don't need any special skills or credentials. You do need sorry, you do need to learn some skills, don't get me wrong, but you don't need to be like some amazing tech wizard or learn how to code or anything crazy like that. You don't need to be an expert in sales psychology. You don't need, and also the profit margins are incredibly high, between 40 and 70%. That's higher than any other business model I'm aware of. The costs to run the business are incredibly low. My tools don't cost me any more than about $150 a month, and you could actually get it lower than that if you wanted to, which compared to other business models is really a drop in the bucket. And you can be a solopreneur. You could just be one person. And the then the last thing, my favorite part of affiliate marketing is the amount of leverage involved. What I mean by that is because you have tools and systems in place set up in a certain way, you don't necessarily have to be there all the time. So you could be hiking one day or fishing or spending time with your family and still be generating commissions in the background on autopilot 24/7, 365 days a year, which is really amazing. So if that's something that piques your interest, what I suggest is check out the link below, enter your email. You'll see my email opt-in page. Just enter your email address and I can send you my free workshop that'll just detail everything on how to do affiliate marketing properly because it sounds so good. There's a lot of bad information out there about affiliate marketing, which is why I struggled with it for the longest time. But with my training, I can assure you, you'll just be able to piggyback on what I've learned, and you'll be getting the good stuff. So that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this review of Teleperformance. Again, 100% legitimate website. I can't say anything bad about them. And yeah, it's whether you want to do this kind of work, right? It's call center work is not for everyone. It can be a good way to if you're in dire financial straits, you need to keep a roof over your head, and maybe your local economy isn't that great, then this can be a great opportunity. But if you have some time to build out a business, I strongly urge you to get involved with affiliate marketing. Even if you only have an hour a day to build your business, that's all you really need. So that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed this review. I hope to see you on the other side, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.